Pimp C. I'm gonna react to the suspicious death of Pimp C. One of the wildest dudes in rap history. And in 2007, he was found dead in a hotel room right after he threatened to expose the industry. The official report says it was an accidental overdose, but there are a lot of sketchy details and unanswered questions about his death. And today, we're breaking it all down. Nah, my son Pimp C was fly, though. Like he had the icy bracelet. Um, yeah, the icy like yeah. Damn, is it an icy bracelet? Yeah, the icy bracelet. Got the grill. He got the bucket hat, chain, all that. The grill, earrings, all that. He was fly. He was a fly nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. MC was born in Louisiana, but came up outside of Houston, Texas. A lot of rappers come from tough backgrounds, but Pimp's was worse than most. He was born premature and had a ton of health problems as a kid. His legs were messed up from a birth defect, so he had to wear braces just to walk. He couldn't even sleep normally because he had digestive issues and had to be propped up. And he ended up getting pneumonia over 9 times when he was still a kid. If that wasn't all bad enough, Pimp also almost went blind after getting pink eye. Even though he was sick all the time and going through major health issues, Pimp always loved music. He started playing piano, trumpet, drums, and more as a kid. And then one Christmas changed his life and the entire rap game. When Pimp was 9 years old, his parents bought him a keyboard and drum machine. Hip-hop was still an underground wave back then. Pimp started making his own beats and writing bars. A few years later, he linked up with his homie Bun B and started their crew, Underground Kings, or UGK. They dropped a couple of projects in '92 on an independent label, and the tapes picked up enough buzz for them to sign with Jive Records that same year. New York was running the industry back then. All the biggest artists came from the East Coast, but Pimp C and Bun B changed the game and put the South on the map. Their debut album hit number 37 on the hip-hop chart. They followed it up with an even bigger album in '94, and 2 years later, they hit the mainstream with the record Riding Dirty. They had been on the grind for years, building up a solid audience, but Riding Dirty took everything to a new level, and what happened next shocked everyone. Right after they dropped Riding Dirty and sold almost 1 million records, Pimp C and Bun B decided to take a step back and chill out. Nobody knew why they would quit right when they were reaching the top. A lot of people thought they were throwing away all the momentum they had built up after spending a decade in the industry, but then UGK proved everyone wrong again. In 2000, they came back and hopped on Jay-Z's track Big Pimpin'. Pimp C and Bun B were already known to rap fans, but Big Pimpin' caught everyone's attention. The track went platinum and proved that UGK was still at the top of their game. The hype for their next project was crazy after Big Pimpin', but their label fumbled the bag and didn't release it until a year after the track came out. Jive Records lost them a lot of money and clout, but what came next was way worse. This is where the story takes a crazy turn. Back in the day, Pimp C started beefing with Master P from No Limit Records. It's not clear what exactly set everything off, but at one point, Pimp dissed him on stage, so Master P rode up with his goons and kidnapped Pimp C. They allegedly beat him with pistols and were about to kill him, but then Master P called up Jay Prince to get the green light first. Prince allegedly told him to back down, and everything ended right there. And Pimp later confirmed the story on the track I Know You Strapped and said, "You niggas weak, so you call Houston for the hit, but didn't know that we got gangsta niggas all over this bitch. So now you bitches gotta deal with the king, ho, cause you done crossed me 3 times. We just can't let that go." According to people close to the situation, Pimp started carrying a gun with him everywhere after that. And on December Damn, Pimp started staying intact. He after that, after his situation with Master P, you know. 16, 2000, it ended up getting him an 8-year prison sentence. Pimp went to Sharpstown Mall in Houston by himself that day and had the strap in his coat. He walked into a record store, and that's when a woman followed him in and allegedly started dissing him and UGK. The situation got heated after she brought up Master P, and they started screaming at each other in the shop. The woman allegedly went to reach inside her purse, and Pimp thought she was pulling out a gun, so he lifted his mink coat up to show her he was strapped too. It's not clear if she had a gun or not, but luckily nobody started letting off shots. But after she left the shop with her homies, the woman told the cops that Pimp C pulled a gun out and threatened to shoot her. The cops approached Pimp in the parking lot to arrest him, and they allegedly beat him up so badly that he went unconscious. He bonded out the next day and was put on probation when he pleaded no contest in 2001. But the next year, he violated his probation and the judge handed down an 8-year sentence. Everybody knew that the case didn't make any sense, but there wasn't anything they could do about it. Bun B started a Free Pimp C movement to keep his name in the spotlight, and Pimp ended up dropping his debut solo album From Behind Bars.
Getting sent to prison was definitely a blow to Pimp C and UGK, but he only had to serve 3 years before they let him out. Nobody knew if Pimp C would have the same kind of buzz in the industry, but 2 years later, him and Bun B dropped their fifth album and cemented their status as legends in the game. Their album Underground Kings debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, and the track International Players Anthem, I Choose You, became their biggest hit yet. They picked up a Grammy nomination for it too, and by that point, it was clear that nothing could stop UGK. Pimp and Bun had been working together since the 80s, and they were finally getting the credit fans knew they deserved. But just a few months after the album dropped, tragedy struck and the rap game took a massive loss. In December 2007, Pimp C was staying in California and recording new tracks. He hit the stage with Too Short and planned to meet up for dinner a couple days later, but Pimp never made it to the table. He was scheduled to fly home and get picked up by his wife, Shannara, but when she didn't hear from him that day, she called the hotel and asked him to check on him. And when the hotel staff walked in, they found Pimp C dead in his room. According to Pimp C's manager, Rick Martin, Pimp was kneeling down like he was praying, and there was blood everywhere around him. At first, they thought he had been shot in the head, but the official report says he died from a combination of sleep apnea and lean. Pimp always had health issues and raps about lean all the time, like on Big Pimpin' when he said, "Smoking out, pouring up, keeping lean up in my cup," and mixing that with an issue like
That big, I'll be hearing that Big Pepper song with Dem and Jay-Z, bro. How do y'all feel about that song though, bro? Let me know, bro. Was it a classic in your eyes? Do y'all think it's overrated? Let me know.
sleep apnea can definitely be deadly, but a lot of people think there's more to the story. When Pimp got out of prison, he didn't want to just get his bread up. He wanted to bring all the Southern rap together so everyone could win. He accused record labels of starting rap beef to keep the artists divided so they wouldn't come together and become stronger. Pimp knew that if everyone stopped
Pimp C want to get the South together, unity.
the drama and work together, it would be more money.
Do y'all think New York, like, do y'all want New York rappers to be like like work together, like unite, not just New York rappers, LA rappers too, Chicago, anywhere. Do y'all want them to like collab, unite, you know?
For everyone. And on the track Knocking Doors Down, he said, "Y'all niggas got the game fucked up. All you record company people need to shut the fuck up. Cause y'all keeping up that bullshit rapping. The white people laughing at them. That's what's happening. The same stupid ass niggas still ain't figured it out. Long as they stay divided, man, we gon' run the South." Pimp also dropped a wild interview with Ozone where he called out Russell Simmons from Def Jam and threatened to expose the industry. According to Julia Beverly, who wrote a biography about Pimp C, his mom believes that the overdose wasn't an accident at all. She said that there was a very shady, strange character hanging around when he died. His mom thinks he was poisoned, and there was someone with him when he passed who was a very shady, strange character. So there was actually a person of interest. Too Short also thinks that Pimp's death was sketchy. He said after it all went down, he tried to get answers about the scene, but nobody would tell him anything. The biggest thing he wanted to know was if Pimp's hotel room door was locked when the staff came in to check on him. If the door was locked, then that means he was in there by himself, and it was probably an accident. But if they came in and the door was already unlocked, then it could mean that someone actually poisoned him like Pimp's mom believes. Short told Vlad TV, there's a lot of weird cases where artists die by themselves in hotel rooms, and there could be something else going on behind the scenes. He brought up how sales always increase after an artist dies, which is something that people use against Diddy when they accuse him of having Biggie killed so the label could move more albums. Unfortunately, we might never get concrete answers about what really happened to Pimp C. It could just be a simple case of drug use mixed with health problems. But if there really was a conspiracy to take him out before he could unite the Southern rap game, we'll probably never know. But regardless of how it happened, rap game lost an icon when he passed. Pimp C and Bun B helped pave the way for every Southern rapper in the industry right now, and his legacy lives on through the way we help.
Okay, that's the vid. Yeah, let me know what y'all think, bro. Like, what is your favorite? What is your favorite big pun? Not big pun. Pimp C, song, bro. Um, oh, what is your favorite UGK song? You know, and also RP, rest in peace to Pimp C, bro. He definitely, he paved the way. All right, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibe. WavyOcho, check it out. You are.